I did not molest my daughter, and she is dead to me.
My father molested me from age 3 to 5.
The outcome of the trial was that I was not guilty.
And he told me to get undressed, and if I didn't listen, he'd hit me.
She says when you did this to her, you said, this is how dads show kids they love them.
You molested her.
I didn't do anything.
I lived with you for 4 years. I know what you're capable of. I had a miscarriage because you threw me against the sink.
So we have one woman that says you molested her, one woman that says you beat her.
We're both lying.
Well, you took a lie detector test. I'm going to go back and talk to her right now.
Why don't she come out here?
You know what? I'll be by her side and I'll protect her. And if she wants to come out, then she'll come out.
It took so long because I was scared that he'd come after me.
Nobody told you to say this.
No. You put me through hell.
You put yourself through hell by lying. You're dead to me.
Where's the human being in you? The way you would talk about your own children? I would like to take this chair and just smash this.
I'm 17 and I'm here today because my father molested me from the age 3 to 5. My grandma ended up taking me and my sister in. She was the one that took me to my dad's house for visitations. We'd be there for a few hours and he'd make us take naps. And he'd wait until my little sister and me were asleep and he'd wake me up and he'd make me go into his bedroom. And he'd tell me to get undressed. And if I didn't listen, he'd hit me. And then he made me get up on the bed. And he would touch me and he would rub my body. When he was done, he'd tell me to get dressed and that was the way dads showed their children that they loved them. He threatened me and told me that if I told anybody that he'd hurt me. I took a lot of the abuse to protect my little sister. Being that my father molested me through my teenage years, I rebelled a lot. When I was 15, I came out and told what happened to me, and a month after I told, my grandma and my little sister were killed in a car accident around the same time as I was going to trial for everything. I was really devastated because I didn't have my grandma's support, and she was the only person I could turn to talk to, and she wasn't there. I felt very alone. In the courtroom, my dad was cussing and swearing, and he ended up getting kicked out of the courtroom, and before he left, he told everyone that I was dead to him. It hurt me because he was my dad. I never really got the chance to tell my side of the story, so today's my day to tell my side.
Vince, that's your daughter on the tape. Why are you here?
I called the show because I wanted to clear my name and prove that I did not molest my daughter.
Okay. Let's do that standing up, though, okay?
Yes, sir.
Your daughter's 17 now.
Yeah.
When did you find out about these allegations?
About 2 years ago.
And how did you find out about them?
I got a letter from Children Youth Services where I live that told me I was being investigated for child abuse, and on down in the letter it stated that it was of a sexual nature. So I ended up finally getting arrested. I got out on a $50,000 unsecured bail. We went to trial, and the outcome of the trial was that I was not guilty. So just basically the last 2 years, I feel like I have to look over my shoulder wherever I go.
So you did go to trial and you were found not guilty?
Yes.
All right. But now, since the trial's over, you're not feeling guilty, you still feel like you're saying you're watching over your shoulder?
I feel like people are still talking about it behind my back. I know.
Still accusing you in their minds of molestation, that you're doing this to your daughter. Did you molest your daughter?
No, I didn't. I think it's disgusting she could even lie and say I did.
What would motivate her to say something like this?
Well, about 2, 3 years ago, I started getting my life back in order because when she went to live with her grandparents, her mother and I had just split up. Her mother was having problems because she was hanging around with drug addicts and alcoholics and getting in her own trouble. And I went to court to get custody of her and her sister. Well, the judge refused it, so reluctantly I signed him over to the grandmother. 6 years ago, I'd met a woman and things got serious. It was 2 months after I got married that these allegations come out. And I think the reason she's saying this is she thought I was going to go after custody of her again since my life was finally stable.
Were you going for custody of her?
I had no plans whatsoever to.
She says you were found not guilty for lack of evidence because it happened so long ago. Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
There has to be a crime for there to be evidence.
But it would make sense if it did happen so long ago, evidence wouldn't be there.
Well, if it happened when she
I mean, a lot of times, let's face it, and you know this for a fact, most children, as they come out and they speak out as adults, that they were molested as children, the evidence isn't there anymore. But we're going to find out because before the show, you took a lie detector test, and you're here to prove your name, and we'll find out if what you're saying is the truth.
She had no contact with me for 5 years. Why wouldn't she remember and come out with it then?
She
That's
didn't
my
have
problem.
contact with you for 5 years?
Yeah, from the age 5 until 10.
Why didn't you have any
when
contact
she turned
with your
10,
daughter?
Because I was having problems with her grandmother
5
and my
years, though?
ex-girlfriend.
5 years?
I quit seeing them, and when she was 10, told her mother she wanted to
Wait.
be
I'm
in
not talking
contact
about a
with
pack
me
of
again.
cigarettes here. This is your daughter we're talking about.
But I got tired of fighting. Every time I'd get my kids for
You
visitation.
got tired of fighting for your own child? When
Every
does that
time
happen?
I'd get
Explain
my
it to
kids
me.
and
When does
drop
that
them off,
happen?
her
Oh, I'm
grandmother
tired.
would fight with me.
Tired of fighting for my children. I'm tired. I'm going to lay down here, take a little nap. How many counts of aggravated indecent assault were you charged with?
117.
It's a lot of incidents, right?
Yes.
I mean, think about it. You know, a child has to go through recollection and recount all these times.
Well, it's funny how every time she told her story, what exactly happened to her was identical every single time. And the fact that she's changed her story 4 times now.
Okay. You know, and I don't know, we're going to find out, but let's face it, we're talking about a child here, okay? Is it really shocking that somebody's story would change if they're a victim of this crime?
Yeah, it is. But you'd think she'd able to get the gist of it right if she's accusing me of doing it.
Well,
She can't
maybe
say
she
what she
wouldn't
was
remember.
wearing.
You know
She
what?
can't say
There's
what
times in
year
my
it
mind I
was.
have memories when I was
She can't
3
say-
or 4 or 5, and I don't know specifically if they happened when I was 3, 4, or 5. I would say, Steve, when did that happen? I don't know, I was 3, 4,
When I
5
had
years old.
visitation with her and her sister, I had them for 4 hours during the day. There was no reason for them to ever take a nap.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If a child's in the middle of the day tired, they're tired. Doesn't
They
matter.
never were. I assumed that they got a nap
You
before
were the
they
only
came.
guy in the world who had kids that were never tired.
They came in the afternoon.
Okay. She says when you did this to her, you said, this is how dads show kids they love them.
I never say anything like that.
Who has custody of your daughter now?
My ex-wife is a foster parent to her.
Oh, okay. She's not the biological mother.
No.
But your ex-wife took your daughter in and now has custody. And her name is?
Lori,
And what's your relationship like with her?
we don't have one.
And no, not even a verbal talking?
Nope.
Why not?
She don't want one.
What is your relationship like with your daughter?
Non-existing.
It's non-existing? Because after the trial, no reaching out to her?
The only thing that went on after the trial that I saw her for was the dependency hearing where my ex-wife was granted to be permanent foster parent to her.
And you understand that your ex wife says that you abused her too?
No,
Never?
no,
Not out of frustration or when you were going through those
No.
bad times?
never.
Do you want a relationship with your daughter?
Not anymore.
Really? Your own flesh and blood daughter, and you really don't want a relationship with her?
Not anymore.
I'll tell you, I know a lot happens in life, and I've seen it firsthand, all of the many things that can happen. Seen it firsthand. But I can't imagine that my little girl would ever grow up, and no matter what she did, I mean, I might not like it, I might be angry as hell at her, but I can't imagine I would ever say, I don't want a relationship with my daughter.
You're not in my shoes. You didn't go through the 2 years of hell I went through.
You're right. I'm not in your shoes, nor do I want to be in your shoes. If she's lying like you say she is, she's clearly troubled, right? If she's saying this about her own father, that you molested her, she's troubled in her mind. Wouldn't
Yeah.
you agree? So knowing that if this is the case and she's clearly troubled, wouldn't you as your father want to help her?
I've tried to get help for her. Every time I've tried, it's been blocked. Every time I've been in court and tried to get her help, it's been blocked.
Did you tell your daughter that you said to her, "You're dead to me"?
As long as she's going to be stuck with my ex-wife, I want nothing to do with them. And she is dead to me. Because they're both lie about me.
I know this is going to be hard to do, but I got to ask you to do it, okay? Just for my own personal satisfaction. I want you to tell me, just like you told your daughter, "You're dead to me." Say it how you said it to your daughter.
I looked over and I said, well, since I have to leave, you're dead to me. I don't want anything else to do with you. And left.
See, that part I don't like, and I don't like the part where you got tired of fighting for your child.
You've been beat down as many times as I have for fighting for your kids that you get tired of it.
Okay. I got to ask this question again because I think I missed it somewhere in this interview. Why are you here today?
To prove I didn't touch her.
Why do you care? She's dead to you.
Because I want to go through what I have and see if you would.
Well, I'm not going to go through what you have. I'm not going to do it. I choose not to live my life that way.
Sometimes you don't have a choice how your life goes.
Excuse me?
Sometimes you don't have a choice how your life goes.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you really do. You know who says that? The losers in life. Wife has to say, let's bring out Lori.
Why would you want to bring it back up? You got away with it in court.
I didn't get away with nothing because I didn't do anything.
Well, I lived with you for 4 years. I know what you're capable of. You did it.
Yeah, I ain't capable of doing nothing.
Yeah.
I never laid a hand on you. I never laid a hand on her.
God.
And you know.
What is he capable of?
I had a miscarriage because he threw me against the sink.
So you were pregnant with his child.
Yes.
He threw you against the kitchen sink, and you lost your child.
Yes.
And why did he throw you against the kitchen sink?
We were arguing. He started getting violent again. I turned to walk away from him. He shoved me from behind.
So you were married for how long?
6 years, including the divorce.
But you're living together and everything.
Yes.
He a violent guy? Mm-hmm. And
Oh, yeah.
What made him violent?
Anything. If he didn't get his own way, if he wasn't in control, he has to be in control. Everything has to be his way. You can't have an opinion. You can't talk. You can't argue. You can't even have an idea unless it's his idea.
So we have one woman that says you molested her, one woman that says you beat her, and they're just, what?
They're both lying.
Why? Why would I come out here and lie? What do I have to accomplish?
Because you hate me. Ever since we
you're
got
my
divorced,
ex.
you sat there and say you hate me, you
Half
hate
the
me.
audience
I'm
hates their
friends
ex.
with
They
them.
don't lie about it.
I'm friends with the other
You have no idea what you put me through, and now you're doing it to your daughter?
I I ain't putting her through nothing. She did it to herself.
She didn't
because
touch
she's
herself at
lying.
3 years old. At 3 years old, she didn't molest herself.
She's lying.
Bull. No. There's
Just
no
like
way.
you with me abusing you. You're lying.
There is no way.
Yes,
I do
there
not
is a
believe
way.
that you molested her.
No.
I looked into that girl's eyes. I know what she went through. I'm the one that she's been living with. I'm the one that holds her when she needs a parent. You tell her she's dead to you. I
Yeah,
come to you
and
and
the
say I
only
love her.
reason you're there is because of the simple fact you knew it pissed me off.
Oh!
Wait. Wait.
Hold on. She's raising your daughter. She's loving her, feeding her, living her life with
Clothing
her,
her?
and she's doing all that just to piss you off? I
She's
get
just
it.
ridiculous.
I'm going to piss him off. I'm going to raise his daughter.
Her place is the third home Jasmine's been put in.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so?
And I took her in.
She's still causing trouble.
No, she's not.
Well, maybe it's because her mother, as you said, was hanging out with alcoholics and junkies, and her
Then why
father
is it
wasn't
my
around
fault?
for 5 years.
Then why is it all my fault that she's having problems?
You know what, Steve?
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, she's had a troubled past, and that's very common for a child that's molested. But I will tell you something. Since she moved into my home, she has been a good kid.
Very
She
good.
has done good things.
And I always like to give credit, no matter how this story turns out, I like to give credit to somebody like you that takes a child in that's not their own. It can't be the easiest thing to do, but you do it. You do it out of love, out of caring, and I respect somebody like you for doing that. I mean, think about what we have on stage here. We got one guy who won't even take care of his own daughter, and then somebody else that says, yeah, not my child, I'll take care of you. That speaks a little bit about yourself.
Thank you.
And Lori, what are you hoping to happen today?
She needs closure.
She needs closure.
That court hearing was a joke. She went in there. She told her story. He sat up there. She's a bad kid. She's making it up. She's lying.
Did you say that in court?
I didn't say she was a bad kid.
Ah.
Said she was lying. And
Yeah.
She has problems.
I'm going to go back. Jasmine is backstage.
Yes.
I'm going to go back and talk to her because, this is a TV show, but this is her life.
Yeah.
This is something that I got to imagine is, 1 million pounds of weight on her shoulders. Think about it. Both parents gone out of your life for whatever reason, feeling like she was sexually molested, and, your own father saying, you're dead to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go back and talk to her right
Why
now.
don't she come out here?
You know
I
what?
want to be with you.
You know what? If she feels comfortable enough, and I will let this young girl know that I'll be by her side and I'll protect her, and if she wants to come out, then she'll come out. But she's not going to come out because the man who told her that she's dead to him, because that man makes demands, I'm not going to bring her out for that reason.
She's the one that wants to confront me.
Okay, well, let's see if she does. And if she does, I'm more than happy to
She
escort her
can't come
out.
out here. It must mean that she's lying.
Oh.
Nobody that's ever stood on my stage has ever lied.
No one at all.
We'll find out. I'm 17 years old. I watched the tape. You say these things happen. Any chance that you could be wrong?
No,
Any chance that somebody put this in your head?
no,
Nobody told you to say this?
no.
What is your reason for saying this now?
Saying it now?
Years gone by, and you've come out with these allegations against your father. Why did it take so long? Why are you doing it?
It took so long because I partially blamed my grandma for it happening because she was the one that took me to see him. And I was scared that he'd come after me or something would happen. And I finally came out because I finally felt comfortable enough with somebody to just come out and say, this is why I act the way I do.
Right. And going through that trial had to be pretty hard?
Yeah.
And when they said that they found that your dad had not enough evidence, a lot of time has gone by, found not guilty, how did you feel about that?
It hurt a lot.
Did your dad, after the trial, did he reach out to you in any meaningful way to say, hey, I want to make things right by you?
No.
Nothing.
No.
How did he come upon this saying, you're dead to me?
I don't know exactly. He thinks I'm doing it because he's finally got his life on track. I have no reason to mess up his life. What goes on in his life is his life. He wasn't there for mine. I have no problem with him being happy.
What do you want?
I want him to finally tell the truth and just admit it.
And if we walked down on that stage right now and he said, you know what, I did do it, would that help you?
Yeah.
It would?
Yeah.
And then what would you do with that knowledge? Would you just go on and live your life? What would you do?
It would help a lot. I'd be able to get my closure. I continue with my life. I finally got it on track and I'm doing really well.
It sounds like Lori's helping you out a lot.
Yeah.
And really helping getting you back on track. And I'm glad to hear that you're back on track and you're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. And, you know, you say that this happened to you. That's a devastating effect on a young person's life. You know, obviously you've seen the show before, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I really stand up for the victim here. And no matter what happens, whether about this lie detector test, you're a victim. Your parents, for whatever reason, they weren't there for you. And even if whatever these allegations come back with as far as sexual abuse and the lie detector test, your father basically abandoned you, wasn't there for you, said you were dead to him, and was tired of fighting for you. So you're a victim. You are a victim. And I'm going to stand up for you. And you're here today because I think you want to confront him, and I know you're scared, but know that I'm there by your side. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I'm not going to let anything make you feel bad. You don't have to worry about anything. This is your chance. I know it's difficult. This takes a lot of courage to stand up to somebody that has done something like this to you. But I'll leave it up to you. You can sit back here, or you can go on stage, confront them, and we'll get to the results. So I'm going to leave it up in your hands.
I want to go out.
Let's go.
My father molested me from age 3 to 5.
The outcome of the trial was that I was not guilty.
I lived with you for 4 years. I know what you're capable of. I had a miscarriage because you threw me against the sink.
So we have one woman that says you molested her, one woman that says you beat her.
The both lie.
Well, you took a lie detector test. I'm going to go back and talk to her right now.
Why don't she come out here?
Jasmine, here's your moment. Your father's here. Anything you want to say to him?
I had no reason to ruin your life.
You had every reason to.
What was my reason?
You didn't like maybe who I was with. You were
You weren't
afraid
there.
I was
I didn't
going
know
to
you.
get custody.
You weren't there in my life. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know what you did. I knew nothing about you. Why would
Yeah,
I
you
want to
did,
ruin
because
somebody's
for
life that I don't even know?
For 5 years before that, you were in my life. You've come to my place, I don't know how many times. I've seen and talked to you around town, I don't know how many times. So don't say in the last 5 years I wasn't in your life.
Oh, because you saw her around town?
I did stuff for her. I gave her money a couple times because she wanted to get something
Man,
to
I'm
eat.
glad all the people I see walking around my neighborhood are in my life.
I was at the hospital whenever she had to have surgery
And
done.
they escorted you out because I
No,
didn't
they
want
didn't
you there.
escort me
Yes,
out.
they
No,
did.
they didn't.
Yes, they
No,
did.
they didn't.
I was half under anesthesia and I asked them to take you out.
They didn't escort me
I
anywhere.
don't care. You left either way, didn't you? I
Yeah,
didn't
because
want
I
you
didn't want
there.
any problems.
I don't care. I didn't want you there.
Where was your mother during that time?
She came around every once in a while, did you?
Same as
She may have
did.
been out there drinking and getting high, but she still made
Neither
a point
was
to
I.
call. She made a point to call. She showed up.
Not very often, huh?
Doesn't matter more
were
than you
getting
did.
surgery. Where was she? At home.
Exactly, because I didn't want her to come, and she respected that, did you?
I was called by the hospital to
I
come.
don't care.
So, but you did leave.
After I knew she was okay, yeah, because they told me she didn't want to see me right now. Later, I asked her why she didn't want to see me. She said, I didn't want you to see me in that condition.
You never asked me that. You didn't
Yes, I
speak to
did.
me after you left that hospital.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't know why you bothered to make yourself look like a good dad. You already admitted you
I'm
weren't
not
there for
saying I'm the
5
perfect
years.
father.
When
Perfect.
Grace passed
We're not
away,
even there.
you
There.
tried making it look like you were there.
No, I
You
don't try
went
to.
on that news and you said she meant the world to you. How can somebody mean the world to you when you didn't know her? You knew nothing about your daughter. You know nothing about me.
And anytime I tried, what happened? Grandma
you
would
molested
get in the
me.
way.
Did you want me
I
to let
didn't
you
know.
in my life?
Why don't you tell the truth? That never happened.
You put me through hell. Why would I
didn't
want
put
you in
through
my
nothing.
life?
You
Why
put
would I
yourself
want
through
you
hell
in
by
my
lying
life?
and put me and my family through hell.
What do I need to lie for? What is lying
You know,
getting
you
me?
keep saying your family. This is your daughter here.
She was.
Well, you took a lie detector test, and I guess some part of the test was about whether it abused you or whether it molested you. No matter what these results are, I'm going to say that no matter what these results are, you are a horrible father. And something that might come across as shocking, but I don't like you. All right, Vince, you took a lie detector test about Lori before the show, and you were asked, have you ever physically abused Lori? You answered no. Did you cause Lori to miscarry your child by physically abusing her? You answered no. And the results of your lie detector test is that you did not tell the truth. Before I get to the second part of the lie detector results, you called the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a crazy, crazy mixed up world we live in. Then you took a second part of the lie detector test concerning your daughter, and you were asked, have you ever sexually abused Jasmine? You answered no. Did you ever threaten Jasmine not to tell anyone you were inappropriately touching her? You answered no. Did you ever tell Jasmine, this is how dads show kids they love them after you inappropriately touched her? You answered no. And the results for that polygraph test is that you, Vince, and the results for that polygraph test is that you, Vince, did not tell the truth.
It's ridiculous. Never happened.
And just so the audience knows, and you are well aware, Vince, not only did you fail one test, you failed 2 tests on both of these women.
Never happened.
You know what? There's a lot of bad guys in this world, and you just happen to be one of them. You're one of these guys that thinks, you know, I can do this and get away with it, and enough time passed, and I can beat this lie detector test, and I'm going to show. And whatever your motivation is, man, you are man.
I didn't try to beat nothing. I told the truth.
Because you're one of these real evil guys. You're one of these real evil guys. Because not only did you like go through a court of law and you were able to beat it and not leave it alone and say, hey man, whew, got off that one. No, you had to keep pushing it. You had to keep going, man. I'm going to go on TV and make myself look good. Which,
That wasn't the idea.
sadly, that didn't happen. See, like, when I look at you, I go, where's the human being in you? The way you talk, the way you talk about your own children. Where's the emotion? Where's the passion? But you lose it, right? After a while, if your kid makes a mistake and you abandon your child and you're not there for them, and then they say some stuff, then, yeah, you lose your passion for your children.
No.
You lose the fight. I'm tired. Oh. You're dead to me? You're dead to me?
I did everything I could do to help her up until then.
And up until you're dead to me.
Yeah.
That's the part. You know, it fires my ass up that a guy like you thinks you're going to come on my show and make you look good. Right? You're going to come out. No, that's not what I think. What I think is a guy like you with the answers that you have and you failed 2 polygraphs about beating a woman and molesting your own child, it fires my ass up that you would think for a second that I would make your evil ass look good. And you know, what I would like to give you as a parting gift, I would like to take this chair and just smash this. Because, see, it's real easy to pick on a child, to be the powerful guy over the child. It's real easy to be the powerful guy over your pregnant wife and abuse them, slap them around a little bit, show them who the man is, right? It's easy to do that. But how about the man that's going to stand up to you and say, no, you ain't going to do that? Anything in you want to do the right thing by your daughter? Anything at all?
Not anymore. Not since the last hearing.
Oh, by the way, so the audience knows, Jasmine took a lie detector test and she passed it. So the great thing about this show, the best thing about this show is the people that at times don't have a voice, that don't have anybody to stand up for them. This is what this show's about. We stand up for them and we speak for them. And so what we're going to say for Jasmine is, get the off my stage. Again, Lori, thank you for stepping up to the plate, taking a young woman in a time of need who needs some guidance. You seem like, you know, you got your head on straight. You're a good, caring person. You're taking care of this young woman. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the show. Thank you.
It's got to be tough going through life and not having your parents in your life.
Yeah.
But you don't get to pick your parents. Sometimes, you know, you got dealt a bad hand. But you can either be a victim for the rest of your life, or you could say, no, I'm in charge now. I'm not going to be a victim anymore. And you have the guidance and the caring of Lori, and you go on, you can make something of your life and say, you know what? You tried to bring me down, but you didn't, and I'm living it, baby.